ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another DC Multiverse action figure review on the McFarlaneToys Azrael Batman armor, and we're going to look at the McFarlane Platinum Edition Azbat as well. Now, I missed out on the first version. I do understand this is mostly a repaint, but there is a whole bunch of new stuff over here as well. On the back of the packaging, you can see Azrael right over there, and then on this side right here, it says Azrael Batman armor. Not much more on the top or the bottom, so let's get to it and crack these things open. And if you're trying to get your DC Multiverse figures, you can do so.
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here are the figures out of the packaging, and I gotta say, they both look fantastic. Now, I did miss out on the first version from a couple years ago, and I do know that there's a lot of reused parts from that figure that they used on these over here. So for me, I'm excited to just have an Azbat at all. Either one of them I would have been stoked for, but I am a little bit more stoked for the blue one over here. But they both look very cool. By the way, big thanks to McFarlane for sending out these samples to review for you guys. If you want to see the latest from McFarlaneToys, check them out. Link is in the description below. All opinions in this video, like all of my videos, are of my own. All right, let's get a closer look. Neither of the figures come with any accessories. They both come with the same trading card and display stand, though. And we have a read-up over here on the back. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. But yeah, getting interchangeable hands would have been pretty cool. I miss having some claw hands. I gotta say, this head sculpt looks sick. I really like this helmet head. It looks great. It does look a little on the big side, but it is a helmet, so I don't know. I think it looks all right. I like the different tone of red that we have for the eye visor right there. It looks even better with the blue version, I think. And then you do have to port in all 6 of these pieces right here, and they do go in there very easily, and this material is nice and soft, so it feels like it's just a cinch just to port that right in. No problems at all. No articulation with these, and they do have some nice sculpted line work in them, so I think that's pretty cool. And they are all identical to each other. I'm not seeing any differences between them. You can see some of the back detail underneath over here. This whole strap piece right here, or I guess this is ammo for either the bat discs or the flamethrower, but this is supposed to be gold right over here. So yeah, that needs to be repainted, but the gold that we do have looks very nice, and this is all repeat stuff from the first Azbat figure that I don't have. And I love the silver paint on the hands. I just wish we had interchangeable hands with the figure. It would have been nice to have at least like one claw hand and then one fist hand, but it's just the 2 fist hands, no interchangeable hands. And then, yeah, looking at the rest of the figure over here, this overlay piece is new and nice clean black paint, but you know, the rest of it is from the previous version. Like this whole thigh strap is not supposed to be on this version, you know, because they reused it from the other one. We have it right over there. You get the little spikies right there, and you get some nice texture going on for the legs, and then there's the little feet, and you get peg holes. Then here's the blue variant, or the Platinum Edition version, and this is my favorite out of the 3. When I say 3, this one, and then the first edition. I like this most. It just looks coolest to me. I really like the head sculpt over here. Again, we get the same cape wing things over here. I don't know what to call them exactly. And it has a metallic sheen to it, which I really dig. And you can see that metallic sheen with this navy blue color, and I really like it a lot. It goes really good with the gold. Again, this whole piece right here is supposed to be gold instead of blue, and I have not read Knight's End. I don't know the complete story. I did watch a comic story and video about this suit, and I guess this is a more recent suit. I did read some of this story where, you know, Batman beats him with blindness, but I don't know where this one comes in exactly. So I found older issues where you could see him like this, so I'm just totally confused. But anyway, I wish we'd gotten the bright silvery hands over here. I like that paint application more so than what we're seeing right here with the kind of baby bluish color, you know. And then you can see we have a darker gray for the legs. We still have the strap piece right over there as well. And the same feet, of course, with peg holes. Now, since I haven't reviewed this body mold before, I'll go over the articulation, but it's what you would expect from a McFarlaneToys figure. You can move the head up. It will look down very far. I like how it recesses into that collar. Turn the head side to side, great head pivoting. You do have the butterfly joints. Shoulders move up and above the 90-degree mark. They move all the way in. You can rotate forward and back, bicep swivel. You have your pinned double jointed elbows, and then the wrists turn side to side, and they hinge horizontally. I have a hard time moving them up and down due to this little piece right over here. You have the diaphragm joint pivoting right there, moves forward and back, and then you also have the hips that move outward. Ooh, for the first time I've knocked these off. You can move the hips outward. You will see some stressing moving them upward. So yeah, as you move that upward, I could see the whitening stress mark signal right there on the hip joint. So be mindful when you do that. And you can move the legs outward. I already mentioned that. And you have some thigh swiveling right over there at the very top. And then you have the double jointed knees. And then the ankles rotate side to side. These, just take them all off already. You rotate side to side, move the ankles down, up. Beautiful ankle pivot and toe articulation. Now to measure out these Azbats, you can see that they are standing at about 7.5 inches tall to the top of those bat ears right there. And they look cool side by side, don't they? I mean, I do prefer the blue one, but this red one is sick too. Which of these do you prefer, huh? And then to compare these Azbats to some Nightfall figures, we have the STCC exclusive Nightfall Batman, and we have Nightwing. And then for an Azrael comparison, you can see some of the other versions that we've had, or the two different body molds that we've seen for Azrael so far. And then here's the Azbats. Next to your average 6-inch scale figure, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Ooh, different kind of Batmans. Yeah, non-religious type of Batmans that don't like to hurt people, right? Is that exactly what you're about? Huh? Ah! Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to share this video. I do appreciate that. And don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you are new here. I do appreciate it when you guys share the videos, though. Thank you, and thank you for watching as well. And I like these figures, man. I'm really happy to have the blue version more than anything else. Even though I know I haven't read the books, I don't know a whole ton about Azrael. I didn't like the idea of the character way back in the day. When I was a kid, so I was a little bit closed-minded about the character back then, but I always thought it was a cool-looking design, and just because it hits that nostalgia spot, I've been wanting to have this figure. But yeah, that first version, I think it shot up in price to around $100 or something like that. Something ridiculous, so I was like, I'm not going to get that. But I was definitely ready to jump on this one, and then before I knew it, I got a care package with these samples, and yeah, man, I'm stoked as hell. I feel very, very lucky. Thank you, McFarlaneToys. Thank you to all my viewers for making stuff like this happen. Without you guys, I wouldn't be getting any of the samples. So I was going to pick this up one way or another, even though I do have my gripes about the figures. I wish we had interchangeable hands. There's some inaccuracies with the design over here too. So, you know, there are things to note for sure, but I am mostly very happy with these figures, and at the price point of around, what, $25 a piece? I'm going to give these Azbat figures a Sun rating of...
I love it!
And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest in action figure news, you can find it all over at toynewseye.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me over on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face,